Hello everybody, Shotgun's 1040 for duty. Welcome back to an episode of Pokemon Legends Arceus. In the last episode, we made our way towards Irida at long last, meeting her teacher, Garrick, and being put up with the task of chasing after Sabi in order for us to gain access to the ride Pokemon of hisuian braviary. But you're probably wondering what am I doing here back in Coronet Highlands? Well, I said I was going to be doing some leveling up off camera. I didn't really do a whole lot, let's be honest, because I realized it's actually not leveling up my Pokemon that I need. It's actually raising their effort values by using the Grit Dust, Grit Gravel, Grit Pebble, and others, well, and that basically. But I realised in order for me to get the Grit Gravel, I need to do it like one or two ways. One is to release any Pokemon that you have stored in your pastures, which I did off camera, apart from ones that I have yet to obtain their evolutions of. And secondly, by battling Alpha Pokemon. Now, the reason why I'm actually obviously here is because there's this Alpha Pokemon that I actually never showed when we was exploring this area. We saw a Alpha Hisuian Sliggoo in Crimson Mirelands. Well, here is an Alpha Hisuian Goodra. If I wanted to substitute my Sliggoo for this Goodra, I could do. But the problem is, this Goodra is level 70, so it's not likely to obey me. Right, let's go straight in for triple arrows. Because obviously, with Hisuian Goodra, I'm going to go over his stats for you briefly in this point on time right now, when my internet actually loads, because it's taking a long time to load at the minute today. No surprise, because it always does that. Oh, Goodra using Giga Impact. Wait, did it not take any Vico? Oh, it probably did. I just didn't see it. Right, so Hisuian Goodra, this is Hisuian Goodra's base stats. It has 60 in base speed, 80 in base HP, and this is where the reason why I wanted Goodra in my Let's Play team. 100 in attack, 100 in defense, 110 in special attack, and 150 in special defense. He is quite formidably known to be a defensive Pokemon. So it definitely helps out, and obviously I need to try and get Sliggoo to level up fast because it's raining in the overworld right now, which is helpful, but the trouble is I need Sliggoo to be level 50. Great, the rain's gone. Well, we'll just deal with one more Alpha Pokemon, which is the Probopass, because I want to be able to tackle that before I leave. Oh, actually, I wasn't going in the right direction. Actually, no, let's actually deal with the Alpha Gliscor as well. Right, level 73, and thankfully with Probopass being a rock steel type, having a quad weakness to fighting, but it does have good defense though, not going to lie. Right, let's hope we can get a critical hit again. Nice, good job Decidueye. Oh, nice! Especially got the opening hand on that one. 2 times Power Pass stunned and able to move. Not enough experience for Sliggoo to level up. Right, let's now put Walrein into the lead because we're going to be dealing with Gliscor now. Quad weakness to ice. We're going to get spotted no matter what. Alright. He did clearly see me, so I don't know why he didn't do a battle cry. No matter, I'm not complaining. Okay, good job taking that, Walrein. Because obviously, I did the liberty of releasing some, like I did say at the beginning of the episode, I released some Pokemon so that way I can gain myself some Grit Dust and Grit Gravel, and this is basically my team now. Decidueye now has 7 in HP and attack and 6 in both defenses. Umbreon has 7 in HP and both defenses but 6 in special attack, even though it's a minor special attack nature. Lopunny 7 in everything apart from the defenses and special attack. Heracross 7 in HP, 6 in the defenses and 8 in attack. Sliggoo did not really get to invest in many stuff personally. That's as much as I could do. And Walrein I couldn't do any at all. So, yeah. I didn't get to raise Walrein's EVs at all. Oh god, thank you I accepted that because it would have dubbed that as a full kill, that one. So, yeah. I tried to do all that I can to get some Grit Dust. But of course, you can technically also get Grit Dust by defeating Alpha Pokemon as well. And other Pokemon, theoretically. Speaking of which, oh actually, also, I got a new item. The Grit Rock. Mysterious rock that can raise the effort level of one of a Pokemon's stats. It can be used only if the effort level has already reached level 9. Walrein. You really do need it in your defense and HP at this point. And of course the Grit Gravel on Sliggoo will do 1 on one defense and 1 on the other. I could take the liberty of battling the Alpha Clefable, but I'll be wasting time otherwise. You actually want to see me proceed in the story a lot more thoroughly than other areas. And also, I actually caught myself a Barboach, Whiscash and Skuntank because I've not actually registered them in the Pokedex. Even though you can catch yourself a wild, Stunky, and Barboach in the Crimson Mirelands and then just level them up and evolve them that way. But I never bother doing that because I don't really like those Pokemon personally. Ooh. So close to a rank up. Not that it matters anyway for me because I don't theoretically need a rank up anymore. So before anything, I just... Oh, I actually got a side quest there. I'm just going to go to Bonn and buy myself 2 Experience Candy Mediums. And I'm going to use them on Sliggoo. There we go. So now Sliggoo is level 50. But the big problem is I need it to be raining. And you can't get rain at all in Alabasta Icelands. So, best place for me to go to is Cobalt Coastlands, even though there's a turtle big mass outbreak again. I'm not going to be bothering constantly sleeping until the right time of day kind of thing. I'm just going to like pass around until I eventually get the rain to come, because this area is technically where the rain happens the most as far as I recall. I could be wrong on that. I wish I could actually like research the chances of rain happening in the game. Here, Warren. Might as well. Great, yeah. Sorry. I knew this was going to happen. Yeah. My internet's gone faulty again. Happens way too many times. It's like my computer is saying it's connected to the internet, but then when I'm trying to load up a page, it goes, oh, can't reach this page, and it just will not load up anything at all. Just will not do it. So I have to keep turning the internet off and on again on the plug just to do it. But here we go, it started raining as soon as I actually sorted out the internet, so that's perfectly convenient. Sliggoo, evolve! We now have a hisuian Gudra of our own. That's not specifically the alpha one from Coronet Highlands or the alpha one that I caught in... As you know, I didn't catch actually. Because if you wanted to get the hisuian Gudra early, you could catch the alpha hisuian Sliggoo in Crimson Minelands, wait for rain, level it, instantly evolve it because it's always found at level 50, and then it'll just be over and done with from that. And of course we've got an ESP Candy Lodge, and we'll use that on Heracross. So there we go. We can now head back to Alabaster Icelands now and do the braviary thing. Because what I was actually trying to do was, I was trying to research Legends Arceus chance of rain. And, like I said, it actually appears way more common in Cobalt Coastlands. So it says here, AI overview. In Legends Arceus, the chance of rain is not based on a percentage, but rather on a fixed weather cycle and specific triggers. Some areas have a guaranteed rain, while others have rain at certain times of day or during specific story events. Additionally, certain weather conditions can be influenced by the player's actions, such as resting at camp to cycle through the day and night cycle, which honestly I didn't want to bother doing in case it was like, oh, it was approaching the rain, but then I reset it to just be like, oh, never mind, I got rid of it. But anyway, we got a mass outbreak of Gligar in Alabaster Icelands, ironically enough, where we need to go. Might as well navigate that. Oh, I was actually, yeah, I was right the first time. It's up here. Because I can defeat these Gligar for more experience. Here we go. Might as well have all four target me at the same time. That is, of course, if they don't get to move first. This is why I hate Pokemon battling in this game. I just occasionally load up the game, battle the Pokemon, not battle the Pokemon, I just observe the surroundings of the game, see which Pokemon are shiny, catch them, and then BAM! Just leave it there. That's what I always do. Alright, let's use Ice Punch on this Gligar because the other two are under Mud Bomb Obscurity, which means there's more likely a chance to miss them. Right, let's get at least one kill in. Alright, Gudra now. Game, can I please attack? Oh my god, you just allowed one Gudra to attack 3 turns. Well, it might as well have been easy just to do battle one at a time. Yeah, you know, screw it. Screw it. I'm not bothering with it. Wasting my time. Just 4 against 1, and it's like, oh, okay. One Pokemon gets to attack 3 times before I get to do 1. That's outlandishly unfair. Really is unfair. Right, might as well get rid of that. In case you're wondering, Secret Hollow just has ore deposits. So why have something barricaded like that if there's nothing special inside it? Excuse me? I told you to ride on Sneasler, why did you just plummet to the ground? On Weirdeer. Yeah, sometimes where video games do not behave the way they are supposed to. Hi, Abra. Now, big problem for me in this case is I'm going to have to bother myself with running through Snow Point Temple again when you have no access to ride Pokemon. I wish you did though, because you could actually navigate. You could navigate this area faster. I thought I heard it. I thought I heard the music playing about the sound of an alpha Pokemon for a second. So, just run away. See, this is why I wish actually was allowed to ride Weirdeer in here, because you could go through this so much faster. But, obviously not. It's like the only place you can actually use ride Pokemon is anywhere except Snow Point Temple and Jubilife Village. And technically I would probably say there's probably one more area, but I do not recall. I might be wrong. But there's 2 areas definitely that we cannot use wild Pokemon in, and we're in one of them now. The other one is in Jubilife Village. Those are the only ones that we've seen and know of so far. Right, let's just ignore that Alpha Glade. There we go. We're back to where we were at the end of the last episode, 20 minutes and 35 seconds after. But hey, at least my entire team is fully evolved now, so I don't have to concern myself too much about that anymore. It's just, Goodra is a lovable Pokemon, but it's the most tedious to evolve because you have to make sure it's raining in the overworld, because it doesn't count when using Rain Dance in battle, even though Goodra evolved that way in the anime, which is stupid. But anyway, let's talk to Savvy. Alright, Braviary. Why not test out Bella's strength for yourself? Yeah. Last episode we had to battle a Rhyperior, Magmortar, and Electivire, and now we have to battle Braviary as well. We're going to go straight in with an Ice Beam. Hey, Frostbite, first hit, nice. Technically, if I had Blizzard in the moveset, this would be perfect because the snowy weather boosts the accuracy of Blizzard so it never misses. And interesting how he's like, turn 1 you use Roost and then you decide to just get rid of your HP immediately by using Brave Bird. Can't believe Braviary lost. Well, that's that. Thanks for playing with me. Guess I'll head home now. Bye. Hey. Wait. I was kidding. Play along with me on your flute. Yeah, see? She's a teaser. She's like a case of, am I having fun around my board? But no, she's just basically doing it to tease us. But, here we go. We get the final ride Pokemon of the game. A Pokemon that we should have actually gained access to in the early stage, but understandably so, fair enough. No complaints about that. We can now use the ability to fly. Thanks, Abby. Sure, having Bella to fly around with should be fun for Braviary. Yeah? I'm glad. A world where people and Pokemon live and work together, huh? Tell me, why do you think the lightning that comes from the rift would cause these frenzies? Do you think this is Almighty Sinnoh's anger? Or do you think this is a trial it's putting to us? If it is a trial, if we prove ourselves worthy and we quell the last noble, calm Avalugg, then the rift really ought to close, right? Even if the one who seems to be clearing this trial is a newcomer like you, not one of us who've been living here in Hisui for ages now. How come you're playing all wise? I thought you weren't a big thinker, Adaman. Hush, Savvy. I can feel history on the move. And as far as I can see, the one ushering in this new era is you. So if I stick with you, someday I might get to meet Almighty Sinnoh myself. The question is, does listening to Adamant fascinate you? Or bore you to tears? Anyway, Bella, it's time for you to go soar with Braviary. If you jump from way up here, Braviary can take you gliding just about anywhere. But don't forget to get that eternal ice. That's why you needed Braviary in the first place, right? Yep, we did. Avalok's legacy is down there. Now go get a feel for flying with Braviary. When you're done soaring the skies and want to land, just ask him to dive. When using Braviary, we can fly high into the sky at any point around Hisui. However, the longer that you stay in flight with Braviary, the more likely he will just slowly start to descend automatically. It doesn't like glide horizontally in the direction of a plane. It's basically like it's in a continuous, slowly descending nosedive. The longer you stay in flight for. To speed up into the sky, just hold down B to dash. If you want to dive, hold down Y, which doesn't really stack with B, but if you let go of Y, it will automatically let go of dash automatically. But let's see if you keep hold of the B button, you can do it no problem. So, there we go. Over here, we can actually find ourselves some crunchy salt. But we investigate the eternal ice. Sorry about that sudden light screen flash or something, because my iPad is terrible when it comes to recording in light environments. Because I do not have a camcorder that deflects lighting or whatever. So my ARC phone is beeping for some reason. And we obtained a piece of eternal ice. At last, this summit is conquered. And I see you made it too. Flew down to this place and obtained the eternal ice, did you? What drives that burning seal of yours, I wonder? We gave Garrick the eternal ice. I do have to respect the effort you've put in. I may still have my own doubts weighing on my mind, but I will make the necessary preparations so that you can face my Lord Avalok. Meet me at Ice Peak Arena. Now don't try to repeat the wondrous feat you're about to see me perform. A tall leap like this can only be managed by highly toned bodies like mine. Till next we meet. So yeah, he doesn't want us to copy what he does, which is to just jump down, because yeah, you will take heavy fall damage. Now, I'm just going to head over here real fast, because now, this quest has come access to us. This is the quest involving completing Avalok's Pokédex entry. I am not going to be bothering with doing that. What I am going to be bothering with doing, however, is heading straight to where we need to go. But first and foremost, I'm going to make sure that I have Heracross, not ideally as my leading party member, but to be the default Pokemon that's going to be sent into battle when I eventually meet the Avalok. Now, up here, we have a little hot spring, and in that hot spring, we can find a couple of Braviaries and Lickitongs, but on a certain chance, you will be able to find yourself a Snorlax here. Just a plain wild Snorlax. And secondly, if we move along this path, we have actually gone past the marker of where we proceed in the story, but here is a guarantee Alpha Marcham. This is the very last guarantee wild encounter Alpha we're going to be encountering in this playthrough. That is to be caught over and over and over again. Right, it's level 70. Right, do you want to do a move? Come on, do a move. It always looked like, I'm gonna hook you, and he misses. Oh, sorry, I can't take that seriously. We'll go straight in with a Psycho Cut. Oh, great, get first turn Frostbite. Alright, we'll do another Psycho Cut. So yeah, Guaranteed Trade Evolution Alpha Pokemon. We've encountered a Guaranteed Alpha Golem in Coronet Highlands. We saw a Guaranteed Alpha Alakazam in Obsidian Fieldlands. And now we have come across a Guaranteed Alpha Marchamp in Alabasta Icelands. But what about Gengar? Gengar is the one Pokemon who is a trade evolution that is not a Guaranteed Alpha encounter. I have no idea why, but it is. Anyway, we caught the Alpha Marchamp. We get ESP Candy Large for our trouble. Might as well use that on my... Yeah, well, let's use it on Umbreon. Now, with that, I say it's going to be a good stopping point for us. Next time on Legends Arceus, we give battle to the Lord Noble Avalugg. See you guys then.